I think cancel culture is making young people be scared to make mistakes, where I am who I am today because of the horrible mistakes that I've made. Like, Miss Rachel has called somebody a cunt before, and you know it. The only thing men are allowed to do in Hollywood that women can never is age.
But they're like raw dogging you on a nightly basis, but they think it's too committal to buy you like a bunch of flowers.
You take your side bitch to like a Neil Diamond cover band. You're taking your bitch to Coldplay VIP side swaying. I go to this bar and I get rum and coke. I'm like, okay, thank you. And he goes, excuse me, $13? And I go, oh no, I'm a girl.
Hi dolls, and welcome back to Olivia's house. We are back in New York, and I have, well, we were just discussing, an ultimate New Yorker, an adopted New Yorker, Tefi Pessoa.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Yay! I'm so excited. I say everywhere I go is Miami.
Yeah, so you're from Miami originally,
Yes.
and you just told me, how long you've been here?
For like 13 years, which is just stupid.
Could you
so
ever
crazy.
see yourself leaving New York?
I couldn't see myself being 25. I couldn't. I think once you live in New York, okay, this is the thing. There are times when I was like, I can't live like this. I have to go back home. I'm like, you can't go home. They threw you a going away party. You can't go home. And my mom's like, it's been like 9 years. You can come home. I'm like, no. I can't come home. But it's also so close. So now when I have to go home, like, it's fine. Just get on the plane. It's like 2.5 hours is like what, like 5, 6 SpongeBob episodes. So or like going to London for me is 2 Lord of the Rings.
Nice. That's a good way of looking at it.
Exactly. When people are like, would it be okay to go to London for 2 days? I'm like, yeah, I could watch Lord of the Rings 2 times. Done.
What's special about New York?
I think...
Because there is a magic here.
There is a lot of magic here. I really like who I am here. And I think you have to leave your hometown. It is like your choice to become like the person. You're going to be whoever you are meant to be. But your environment may kind of like prolong that. It wasn't my family's fault. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself because of like cultural stuff. I was the oldest girl. I'm the oldest, period. I'm a girl. Point blank, period.
Oldest daughters unite. It's heavy.
And I'm like, I have to be perfect. My mom's like, no one's asking you to do that. I'm like, I have to be. And then I also was like kind of lost. I was clubbing a lot. I really enjoy the club.
And
I think the club
clubbing
enjoys me. I know what to do.
Yeah.
If we're having a clubbing night, I'm like, and we begin.
Okay, so we're already connected because I am like a club rat till I die.
I'm in Miami, we call them bottle rats because the Miami girl essentially is like, I'll go tonight, but like, are there going to be bottles?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go. I moved to New York. This is a true story. I moved to New York. The day that I moved to New York, I go out to a bar with some girlfriends that had already moved here because all my friends in Miami now live here. So it also feels like home more. I go to this bar and I get, I call it a Cuba Libre, which means free Cuba, which is a rum and coke. I did not know that there was another word for it. He's like, huh? I'm like, Cuba Libre. It's a rum and Coca-Cola. He's like, yeah, here we call it a rum and coke. I go, okay. That's fine. And then I'm like, okay, thank you. And he goes, excuse me. And I go, yeah. And he goes, $13? And I go, oh no, I'm a girl. And he goes,
I'm a girl and I'm conventionally attractive. I don't pay.
I'm like, no, I'm a girl. Because in Miami, like I never had paid for a drink. I'd go where my friends had
and they
bottles.
Just don't pay.
And he goes, and I'm a boy. That'll be $13. I was like,
that could be like a meet cute from a film. Welcome to fucking New York.
No,
you
literally.
pay for your drinks.
He like slapped me with his words. I was like, and then I had to go to my friends. I'm like,
with the Amex.
Amex? Does anybody have $13?
Wait, I just showed my privilege there with the Amex shout.
No, I have an Amex now. I have an Amex now. Thank God. Yeah, but this is like me, freshly 23.
That's funny.
No idea. And I'm like, America is all like Miami.
Yeah.
I was like, it was my first Christmas away from Miami. And I was like, oh my God. Like some cold winters are going to be fine with me. Like some cold winters. I was like, this happens every year.
This is like a regular.
No, it couldn't be.
And it lasts for ages.
No, I had 3 cardigans layered. I did not have a coat. I would like
You're like
3 times over.
Buttoning.
When people are like, the struggle in New York, I'm like, you don't have to talk to me.
Yeah, I've lived it.
Have you ever been declined at a 7-Eleven for a red apple and a black coffee? And the guy's like, just take it. I'm like, thank you. Thank you, Brian. I'm like, no? Okay. Yeah, thank you, Brian. Yeah, like crazy.
We can't talk about New York without just hitting on, you have a new mayor of this city. Why is he so popular? Why is he won by such a landslide?
There is no other job other than politics or an 80-year-old man or somebody who cannot like figure out how to turn a PDF into a Word document and vice versa is perfect for the job.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Because there is a language that New York is a young, vibrant city. When I think of New York, I think of change makers, idea makers. I close my eyes, I think of like Madonna, you know what I mean? I think of like people who are coming to New York to like make a dream come true. Yeah. They cannot afford to live here anymore. Yeah. And also these neighborhoods that we watch on TV, like any movie from the 90s, any movie from like the 80s where people wear like t-shirts of these movies, those neighborhoods do not exist anymore because they're being forced out. So I think when we look at Mayor Mamdani, I think when we look at Mayor Mamdani, we see someone who looks like us, who talks like us, who thinks like us, and who is excited about the future. I feel like people who are older in politics, they want to keep things the same way.
Or worse, push them back.
Exactly. Like, or they want everyone to like look like them, talk like them, think like them. Where we're finally having conversations about how things can be better. Sometimes when you're talking to an elder, it's kind of like Chicken Little, the sky's falling. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're at a Gristedes, like we're at a supermarket. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know it's gonna happen. I'm like, what? What, Peter? What's gonna fucking happen? I'm gonna have to go back to 3 cardigans? I'll do it. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
I've been there. I can do those buttons.
I know. And there's a woman on the street yesterday, and I'm trying to be a better person. I'm failing. There's this person on the street yesterday being like, there they go, Mamdani voters. They're trying to defund the police. I'm like, yes. I would love to fund the schools. Children cannot count to 10. Yeah. ChatGPT is counting for us. Like, we need to fund the schools. There are nurses right now graduating because of ChatGPT. I'm scared. We need to fund.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
When I am elected assistant mayor, the first...
Is this your campaign trail?
Chief of vibes and overall energy, I'm going to ensure that the children at least know how to spell their name in cursive. So I think that right now there's a lot of people who are scared, especially having a brown man in office. But this is the thing that I want to tell people. We're so chic. We're living in the chicest time. New York is so chic for that. You know what I mean? Andrew Cuomo does not care. It's like how I feel about American Airlines. They don't care if I live or die. Neither does Andrew Cuomo. Sometimes I look at American Airlines.
So like your bag. Oh, you wanted your suitcase? No, fuck you.
You want your suitcase? Sorry, you can't get your suitcase. We're not till we're done shitting on it. I'm like, hey. Like this suitcase, I'm like, that's a dog. But I'm very, very excited. And then also the night that Mamdani wins, I spoke to Demi Moore. Nobody can take that from me.
Oh, yeah. Tell the story. Tefi and I were also at the Glamour Awards. Yes. And Demi was honoured as one of the Glamour Women of the Year. And you managed to snag a moment with her. I'm so jealous. She's just so gorgeous.
She's ethereal. She's everything. You know what it is? I like watching women in media grow up to be like loud. And I love women who like smile with their whole face. Yeah. You know, like when I think about my mom and her friends cackling, and it brings me so much joy. And every time I think about Demi Moore, there's a picture of her dancing with her ex-husband, Bruce Willis, who I just... love and adore, because he was like co-owner of Planet Hollywood. And there's not a Planet Hollywood t-shirt that I would not pay $1 million for. Well, I'm prepared to pay $1,000 for this t-shirt. They're like, Planet Hollywood Houston is $10. I'm like, and I'm prepared to pay $1,000. Like, I love, and there's a picture of her like dancing. And I remember being like, that's a real person, like real. And then reading her book, she struggled so much with, it's crazy when the most beautiful women you've ever seen are like, I never felt beautiful.
It's wild.
I'm like, I would get, if I took the substance, it would look like you. Like today. Like, I think you're so beautiful.
And it's such a common thing. So many beautiful women who don't feel attractive or good looking. It's like you.
If I could talk to Megan Fox today and be like.
Megan, prime example.
I'm like, I need us to sit down. Yeah. While we sit down, we sue your injector. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? But. And mind you, I have so much filler in my face. I'm surprised I can go through airports.
Oh, like, I'm all about the surgery this week. I've had anything that's going, I'll try
anything to do, I'm done.
But like some of these doctors, they'll just take money. They're so greedy. It's like, surely you look at someone and go, you're good.
I tell girls today, I'm like, this is the key to having a good injector, doctor, whatever, is if they tell you no.
Yeah, that is it.
I've had my doctors, my filler girl, Dr. Hollis, she is incredible. And I remember I wanted to get my lips filled so bad. I was bored and I had adult money. I was bored. I was like, let's fill these lips up.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, just give me a twang, like a little tinge of like a seafood allergy. Like a little bit.
I will find you a photo of me from like 3 years ago. I looked like I had 2 frankfurters taped to my face. And what I did was when one doctor said no, I'd just find another one. And then, because, I was obsessed with them.
I was like, I need it.
The filler blindness.
They don't have the vision.
Couldn't see them. My mum always used to be like, those lips are obscene. I'd be like, God, you're so jealous. It's insane.
Girlhood is not in this house
daughter
today.
Issues, like, mum's jealous of me. But no, she was
like Jamae, my cunt of a mother. Like, I love. No, but I when I did a series on Princess Diana, and I remember thinking, it's not that bad swelling. I look like Will Smith in Hitch.
Yes, but
I'm like a boat baby, locked out. Yes. I look correct. And my mom.
That's such a niche reference. I feel like some kids won't get listening to this.
This is why I'm here.
Yeah, you need to get on Netflix or on Amazon and watch Hitch if you've not. It's a cultural reset.
Eva Mendes, Will Smith.
And she's so hot in that film. You know when he kicks her off the jet ski in the back of the head?
First of all, having a dad when you grow up in a tropical place, that is growing up with a father in Miami. Where the majority, 90% of my memories with my father is him trying desperately to kick me off the jet ski. And I'm like, no! I'm holding on to like, no, please.
I don't want to die.
Please, yes. And he's like, watch out for the sharks. What are you talking? No, but
why are you doing this?
And I'm with my friend Catherine Gallagher. I love her so much. Demi, I think, knows Catherine from like the industry.
Yeah.
Says hi to Catherine, and I look at myself. There was a moment where something froze, and it was me, and she was like, "You could be cool, or you could say hi to like your icon idol." So I was like, "Okay, let's get uncool." So then Catherine goes, "It's so good to see you." And then she looks at me and I go, "And we don't know." And I grab her, I grabbed her elbows.
You grabbed the gloves.
I grabbed the white gloves. I was like, "It's Cheetos." No. And we don't know each other. And she goes, "Okay." And I said, well, I hosted the red carpet for Elle Women, Elle Women in Hollywood. And I did it because they were like, Demi Moore is being honored. And I was like, this is my chance.
My moment.
Have you seen Now and Then, that movie? So she produced it. It's kind of like women who are older now that look back on their childhood and they have to come back to their small town together for something. And Rosie O'Donnell, Rita Wilson, Melanie Griffith. Then they're all coming down. I'm like, that's cool. Where the fuck is Demi Moore?
She didn't come?
And no, she did not walk the carpet. After the carpet closes, she's immediately honored. And they say that she was the most wealthy actress. And she got up on stage. She goes, the only thing men are allowed to do in Hollywood that women can never is age. And it hit me so hard because I'm 35. I'm like dating, you know what I mean? But I think every single person I know, every woman I know does get to a point where it's like, Lana Del Rey, will you still love me?
Yeah.
When I'm no longer like young and beautiful. And I'm looking at Demi Moore and I'm like, this is the most beautiful woman in the world who's never felt beautiful, who like literally grew up in a trailer with her mother and now look at her. I'm holding on and I'm like, you said something that changed my life for Elle Women in Hollywood. And you said that women in Hollywood are not allowed to age. But you, like that moment literally changed my life where I decided I am going to age. I've never thought of myself more than like, I can only think about myself at 40. I can't think of myself at like 50, 60. But because of that, I've started to imagine myself at like 70, 80, happy, dancing. And she goes, I think I'm going to do that too. And she walked away. And I was like, oh, it's so good to see you. And I kissed her. I can't think about it.
Did she receive it well?
Yeah, she did it back.
Oh, nice.
Of course. What is she going to do? I'm holding onto her elbows.
Yeah, you had her in a basically like a sumo hold.
I don't think I can trust somebody that has something bad to say about Demi Moore.
Do you know what? That's a really valid point, actually.
In her book, she writes about how her children didn't talk to her for like a year, I think, because she was getting so fucked up. That she was like, Ashton Kutcher, whatever.
Yeah.
And when I see you, like Ashton Kutcher,
I will rue the day that you were born.
Literally, I'll hit you with the flowers, like
Charlotte.
Yeah. Excuse me, nothing to do with you, Mila. Excuse me. No, but she was so fucked up, and she said that the dissolution of her marriage fucked her up so bad. I just thought that was so honest.
Yeah.
Because I think women in Hollywood, we have social media. I can't imagine going to the grocery store, period, and then going to the grocery store and seeing like your face and your husband's face about your divorce and how you're like, they called her Grandma Demi and stuff, like horrible. I can't even imagine it. And then to see her still like be honest about her flaws, I would be like, no flaws, none whatsoever. Yeah. No flaws, you know?
And also like the fucked up thing that you say, like the way they trolled her about her age in regards to Ashton and then speculate about the surgery she's has or hasn't had. It's like, what do you fucking want from people? Who gives a fuck? What do you want from women? You're calling them old and then you're calling them over pulled and over surgery. Like, what do you actually fucking want from us? Yeah. Like, really?
And then every time somebody writes something about someone that I like, if somebody has something to say about Britney Spears, I Google the name of the writer. Let me tell you, 10 out of 10 times, Mike Wazowski. Like the most something that you'd pull out of a drain, bitch.
Yeah.
Like the people, if I looked up everybody,
alone.
No.
Like she's not, just leave her alone.
Ugh.
Tefi, you are so in the house. I feel like I can't remember what it was like before you were here.
It's gonna be sad when I go.
But I'm not gonna be okay. But I've hard launched a new little trend where basically I ask my guests to leave something at the door. It can be a thing, it can be a person, it can be a trend. I already know you're gonna have a great one because
I think I'm tired of complaining in general. If like, okay, for example, I am a pro complainer. Okay, I'm gonna complain my ass off. But
You'd love London. It's all we fucking do.
I'm not saying that we can't have room to like say like, oh, I don't like this, I'm having a shit day. But sometimes when people approach me at work with problems and I'm like, and what's the solution? They're like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? I think if we're gonna complain to people, we should also have maybe some proactive solutions in mind, right? Second, a lot of my friends don't drink. That's none of my business, which is fine. I would do a tequila shot with you right now. Yeah. But I do go through periods. Like I did do last holidays, I was working so much, so I didn't drink November, December, January. I took those 3 months off, and then I was back on the bottle like a baby. Yeah. But then sometimes with my friends, we'll go out and they're sober. And they're chic. They're not like losers. They're not like in the corner like a wallflower. They're not like the guy in the Wedding Crashers, like tummy sticks. They're not like weirdos. The painting was a gift, Todd. But like, they're
with
not.
A sock in the mouth. I painted you.
Kitty cat. Call me cat. Kitty cat. You motorboating son of a bitch. I think Wedding Crashers is such a good fucking movie.
We don't have art like that anymore. It's such a shame.
We need to bring this back. Yes. But I think asking people like, why aren't you drinking? Like, let's be chic about this. I think we should leave that at the door. Like, because then I'm going to be like, well, like her dog died. Great. Now the whole vibe of the party's sick. Now we're going to talk about mittens. Sick. Thank you.
She can't trust herself not to like just end up sobbing about mittens like, and ruining everyone's night. But now we're talking about mittens.
Yeah, 1000%. Or like she caught her boyfriend with another girl. Sick. Now we're talking about Steve. Now, perfect. I can't wait to talk more about Steve. Like, let's just, for the sake of my good time, could we not ask people why they're sober?
Just let people do their fucking thing. I think that's a valid leave it at the door.
And they're like, no, babe, what do you mean? How did you catch him? Oh my God.
But like, she's going to order a bottle of Patron and do a drive-by in a minute if you don't shut the fuck up.
Can we not talk about this at Charlie XCX? Could we wait for her to do track 10? Let's wait. Great. We missed track 10. No, tell me more.
The debrief of why you're sober.
Yeah, and then me, I love like I'm very much like of a beanbag of a person. You can lay on me. I'm like, so I'm there like this. They're there.
Yeah.
Just of course.
Yeah. Just
no, we can go to the bathroom.
Again.
Yeah. No, you're overstimulated. No. And I'll do it for my girl. I'll do it for my girl.
Do it.
So sometimes I'm just like, let's stop asking.
Yeah.
Obviously, in this day, to be sober in New York, something's happening.
Yes.
Let's leave it at the door. So let's leave Steve at the door.
Yeah. And the questions about the soberness.
Please.
I enjoy it. I want to talk to you about astrology.
I love.
Because I love what I know, and what I know is limited. But
that is the quote of, if that's not your Instagram bio.
Is that coming as t-shirt, Grace?
I love what I know and what I know is
She's already
limited.
writing it down.
That is the most beautiful thing I've ever fucking heard. That is so gorgeous. No. When people are like, no, I'll tell you more. No. I know enough and I like it.
I'm happy with my amount of knowledge.
Exactly.
But as you're here, I'd like to grow it slightly.
Okay.
Does it guide your life? Do you lean on it much for
Well, there's
guidance?
a saying. The saying is millionaires don't have astrologers, billionaires do.
Oh.
So I do have an astrologer.
And is that true?
Yes. Well, that's what my astrologer told me. And she's on retainer. Yeah. I pay her once a month.
She's not stupid.
On the first of the month, sometimes the second, depends.
Yeah.
On the first of the month, I get an hour and a half monthly reading by day. On the first this, on the second. And it's crazy, like, I've had things where I'll listen on like the 14th, right? I'm like behind.
Yeah.
And I'll have signed a contract on like the second and the deal fell through. I'll look back and it'll say on the second, don't sign any contracts, wait for a few days. It'll be a waste of your time because this, and this. So I think people think of astrology as just this is how you love.
Yeah.
This is how you fight.
Just super vague, woo-woo, like, yeah.
Yeah, this is like, what are the people, I like to say that your sun sign is the model car that you drive. So I'm like a Honda Civic.
Okay.
Best car I've ever had. Honda Civic, never let me down. Toyota Corolla.
Another story.
I'm not going to say anything unless Toyota wants to work with me. But I don't have a license though, so one thing at a time. But Honda Civic, that's the style car. Your moon sign is how you feel driving in your car, but your rising is how people see you on the road.
Okay.
And
that's a really good analogy for it.
During 2020, I took an astrology course, a tarot course, a fire magic course, which just means candles, a gemstone, like crystal magic and stuff. Yeah, it just means candles. People are like they picture me with like in Bali. No.
just you with a tea candle.
My Britney Spears lighter. And now you die. But I took all those courses and it makes life feel more magical.
Yeah.
You know, like you need that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a really nice way to explain it.
And
like,
astrology is
the
like
magic of life.
Exactly. Astrology is like it's kind of like what social media used to feel like, special. Like this is a page dedicated to my face and my interests. Like astrology is like just yours. And at the end of the day, it's how we all communicate and interact with each other. That's all it is. When people are like, oh, I'm dating a Gemini, but I'm a this. Are we compatible? Every single sign is compatible because it's like building a sim.
Oh, so that two signs are not compatible is bullshit.
It's absolute bullshit.
That's
There's
good
no
to have
such
on the
thing.
record.
And it doesn't matter what signs you are if you're a bad person. Like it does not matter. And there are no indicators
There's not one
to that.
sign where you're like exempt from being a bad person. Any sign can be a complete cunt.
Absolutely. You could be, like your mom could be a Libra and then you meet somebody, you're like, you can't be a Libra. You're the worst person I've ever met.
My mom's an angel, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or vice versa.
Or when people are like, I can't date you, like my last ex was your sign. I'm like, you mean your ex that is Danish, that grew up in Wisconsin? I think we're going to have some differences. Like, what? Like there is nature and there's also nurture here.
Yeah.
But I think when every single sign has something really exciting about it.
Okay. What do you like about Taurus?
Oh my God. They are the most fun. They're always down to like rent or chinchilla throw. Like what should we spend our money on? We're getting a chinchilla throw for the apartment. Tauruses are very, very dry, very funny. I think that Taurus men though I find to be cowards.
Ooh.
I find them to be very...
I've never dated a Taurus man, actually.
I've had the displeasure. But I think I've dated almost like every sign. Yeah, by far. And when they're women, they're the best. When they're men, I'm like, this was a terrible thing I decided to do.
Yeah, because also in a man, you don't want chinchilla throw. You want them to prioritize
No,
house.
I'm like, no, we need the rent. Steve, we need the rent.
We need a roof.
We have 4 chinchilla throws. When you love astrology, there are certain things that you realize that you gravitate towards too, which is also cool, like some patterns. You know, I think I've attracted a lot of people who struggle with speaking to how they feel when they feel it. I think I've struggled a lot with that. Like a lot of people that I've dated have been shyer than me. And I think it's also my brother and my sister are I don't even think shyer. I think they're normal and I'm insane. So when we'd go to parties and stuff, I would always talk for them, and I still do it to this day. Like Rachel outside, I'll be like, okay, so Rachel, she she works at Sony, and then this person, she works at Spotify, and you guys work close to each other. Now speak. Like I do that at parties all the time.
Okay.
So when
you're the oldest girl with a brother and sister, youngest, same as me.
Oh my God.
How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, is your sister the youngest?
No, it goes sister, youngest
Me
boy.
too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And is your sister a butch lesbian?
She's like looks like a Barbie doll, but her whole energy is like
masculine.
Butch, like, yeah, like she's like works in finance. She's like terrifying.
No, my sister is a mask, shaved head.
But inside,
so
she
cool.
is all lesbian. Do you know what I mean? Like her energy is so, like she terrifies me.
Yeah, but my sister's the nicest person in the entire world. Where it's to the point where
just like aesthetically butch lesbian.
Yeah, no. Like I'm scared for her to go places in case people are rude to her. Because she's so nice that she won't catch it.
She looks like someone that they're going to be like, oh, you're going to be.
No, she smiles at everyone. I'm like, when you're in New York, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Subway.
Like, no, you have to give them $1 now. But they were very, very shy people. So I think
you spoke for them.
Always. And I think I've attracted people that I'll do that for. And now I'm getting better at it because the worst thing to do, I think my last 2 relationships, like I wasn't dating people that had to babysit at a party. And we all know what that's, when you're dating someone that you're like,
especially when you are quite extroverted and you like can work a room, then if you have someone that is like hanging off your shoulder or then gets grumpy because you're engaging with them. Oh,
I know,
God,
me and Demi holding each other's elbows like, go talk to someone.
Go mingle.
Like, go talk to, or like, it's like like you're raising them.
Yeah.
And then your friends, you have to like pretend you don't notice their face when you say they're coming. Kill me, bitch. Kill me. And I'm like this. And,
so humbling.
And Steve's coming. Like terrible. I know. I also date a lot of water placements, I think, because I do need sensitivity.
Is that like a water sign?
A water sign, yeah, like Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But I think sometimes when men are very sensitive, it's like confusing to them.
This might sound a bit controversial, I don't do that well with really sensitive men because I think a lot of men don't know how to express their sensitivities.
No.
And then it can actually be expressed in quite like a cruel way sometimes.
Condescending, patronizing.
Snappy, snarky. And actually it's them just not wanting to do with all this stuff. And it's quite...
No, there can only be one diva. And you're looking at her.
She's got the chinchilla throw on. I just, please,
let me
do my thing.
Like there's only room for one diva every time. So, but I think you can take turns being the diva.
Yeah.
But if we're diva-ing out together, no, I'm sorry. No. Yeah.
As we would say, the police would be called.
No, not jail, prison.
You talked about dating. What do you guys call it cuffing season also?
We do. I feel like I'm like, hello, fellow kids. Like when I say cuffing season, or like when the other day I was talking to my assistant and I was like, and what's the tea?
Like as in waiting to check if it's still a thing?
No, like I feel... like my mom says, that's dope. Like,
no, I was like, so Grace is 22. She's head of our social media. So I use her
hocus pocus
as my test.
Emily.
So I'll say something. I'll go, do people still say that?
Do people say slay?
She'll go, no. or she'll go, Liv, look at this on TikTok. And I'll be like, what is it? Like all panicked. And she'll be like, everyone's watching this. I'm like, give it to me.
Give it to me.
Let me
absorb. I'm like, slay o'clock.
Yeah.
Slay it, queen.
I'm like, yeah.
We're in the house with the boots. Like, I'm like crazy. Like crazy. But yes, people do say, people do say cuffing season.
Do you buy into cuffing season? Do you feel any sense of like, wanting to lock something down before winter?
I do understand that though. In Miami, no though, because if it's warm.
There is no like lockdown season. You're always out.
Yeah. When my friends are like, we're getting into a lot of fights or something, I'm like, it's May. They feel the call of the wild. I'm like, it's happening. Or a lot of fights before Christmas. I'm like, that cheap bitch.
Yeah.
You know? Like, but I do believe.
Doesn't want to buy you a gift.
You got it. But it does get cold here. Also, that is something that I want to talk about too. Because people ask me this all the time.
Yeah.
When is it? Okay, let's say you meet somebody. Ladies, let's say you meet somebody and you meet in late December, like around New Year's. You celebrate New Year's together, whatever. Valentine's Day comes up. Do you get them a Valentine? Or let's say your birthday is in when you're a Taurus, right? So May?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say you meet them in April and their birthday's in May.
If we're dating, I'm getting you something small. I'm doing something. I'm
Right.
acknowledging it. Like, there's no way I'm just going to ignore it. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, you can't. And people do and expect things to be normal.
It's just rude. It's just mean.
It's mean. And I'm like, you couldn't afford like
just something, a gesture.
Josh wine.
Yeah, like a bottle of wine, a fucking some flowers, something to be like, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
I'm acknowledging the day you were born.
Well, if you're dating a woman, it's like, she gets you a gold locket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get matching tattoos. You've known each other for 3 weeks.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Married. Like, baby, I'm thinking like Marquise. Selena Gomez has a Marquise. I'm thinking Marquise.
Yeah.
And with men, suddenly, it's Valentine's Day and they've never met you before.
But they're like raw dogging you on a nightly basis, but they think it's too committal to buy you like a bunch of flowers. I'm like, I don't know if I like that graph.
I've made so many jokes before with men being like, oh, we slept together, so you're my boyfriend. Clear. Like, let's relax.
Let's joke.
Let's joke. And then there are people that when I start dating somebody else, somebody will be like, I used to talk to Tefi. Quoi? You mean your replies to my stories? Used to talk to Tefi? Great.
Talk at me in my DMs.
You kissed 10 years ago at a club and now you talk to Tefi?
Yeah.
You've seen one nipple. My Ubers on Halloween have seen more of me than you. Please.
That's fucking
Please.
brilliant.
But yes, astrology plays a part.
Have you heard these sayings? Breadcrumbing?
Yes, of course.
What do we think of breadcrumbing?
I think breadcrumbing comes from people who don't want to be alone.
No.
Don't want to be alone, but don't want to be tied down, and they want to remain mysterious. I think breadcrumbing is a sign of very low self-esteem. And when I'm a little older than I think my demographic's like 18, 24. And when girls are telling me, because men don't ask me for advice because I scare them.
They don't want to hear the truth.
Or they don't want to, they're like, whatever she says, if my girlfriend does that, we have to break up. I don't want to date somebody like her. But like, I think,
as soon as they see them like watching or subscribing to the cut, they're like, oh, it's not going to work.
They're like, this is entirely too healthy. But like, they're like, hopefully, they're like, fuck, her writing's so good. But I think when it comes to breadcrumbing, I can see why somebody, like, let's say you're a 24-year-old girl and I understand breadcrumbing, you think maybe normal dating, because the other side of that on the spectrum is love bombing.
Yeah.
And to me, love bombing is an appropriate reaction to having my attention. That's my problem. Because I'm like, of course you're in love with me.
Do you know what? That's literally the same. I've walked myself into so many.
You're Taurus.
Like, I would sit with my friends and be like, he got a tattoo of my name, and they'd be like, it's been 2 weeks. This is really bad. And I'm like, whoa. This
love story's only beginning. Stay with me. You can't love bomb me because I'm like, this is perfect. This is the plan. This is exactly the way you should react to having me text you back.
What about zombieing? Have you heard of this?
No.
Zombieing is when a person who ghosted you suddenly reappears.
Oh, haunting.
Coming back. Haunting, is that the official term?
Well, haunting is like someone that you were talking to is like liking your stories and stuff. Like, that's also haunting. But I feel like zombieing is like, I feel like I've been zombied so many fucking times.
Right, Huns, this next bit of the pod is called Crate Confessions by Tombola. It's the I'm a Celeb inspired game where I willingly put my hands where I shouldn't. It's giving jungle chaos, it's giving mystery with a side of fear. Let's find out what's in the crate today. What is it? No! Oh, guys! It's slimy. Ah! It's beans. They're wet. Oh, baked beans. That's my worst one. What's something you've tried but instantly regretted? Well, I'll go back to what I said on another Crate Confessions. It was truffle. Someone told me I was being immature and I have to try it. It's amazing. They were wrong. It's disgusting. It tastes like farts. And it looks like dead skin off your feet when you get a pedicure. It's disgusting. I don't know who Truffle have doing their publicity. They're doing a great job. Truffle is everywhere. It's in my waking nightmares. It's on chips. It's on omelettes. It's on salads. Just go away. Well, my hands are covered in beans and regrets. You've had your fill of crate confessions from me, but if you want to keep the fun going, Tombola's got you covered with a chance to win a share of over £1 million in their Jungle Free game. Join the jungle fun and play for free by heading over to Tombola now. Terms apply, 18 plus and gamble aware. It's got under my nails even. This is unacceptable, to be honest. You have your podcast, Tefi Talks, and your column, Ask Tefi.
Mm-hmm.
How did they come about for you? What does it mean to you?
I was working for InStyle. InStyle had interviewed
also
me.
Fucking so cool.
Chic.
Jesus.
And I started their TikTok from zero. And I worked with my friend Justine, who still works at InStyle. I was the face of their TikToks, basically being like, oh, Camille was starting to be seen with Charles again. And I was over my dead fucking body. But I was like, that was a lot of my, I think Justine had to call me. She's like, you can't call Prince Philip's a racist corpse. And I was like, all right, I'll take that one down.
I'm gonna regroup and come back to you.
She's like, loving the energy, but you can't, say
We
that.
need to take it down a notch.
This is the British Weekend at Bernie's. Okay, sorry. So the editor of The Cut, Lindsay Peoples, she is an icon. Yeah. And I remember she called me and she was like, I'm with The Cut. I was like, I know who you are.
I'm aware.
I'm obsessed with you. And The Cut also is a publication where, I don't know, my team in LA, we're not familiar, but in New York, this is like, I've said chic so many times, but it is so fucking chic.
Yeah.
It's a culture. It's like part of culture. And I really like that. They're having those hard conversations that I really look forward to, that are like, hi, I'm a school teacher with 5 boyfriends. Should I be wearing a condom with them on? I'm like, this is why I pay for the paywall. And now let's hear what Claudia has to say. And I'm like, what school? She needs to be teaching more children. This is a free woman, But I've always been obsessed with The Cut, or like, chat, is it okay to cheat on my husband? I'm like, this is what I live for, And my therapist says no, but I want to ask you guys. I'm like, thank you.
And you're like, do it.
Well, the moon is in Pisces. Literally. But The Cut, I was on the phone with Lindsay and she's like, I want to give you a column. And then it took 2 years. And finally we came down to Ask Tefi and then Tefi Talks, which is more like my bread and butter of when I was a receptionist.
Yeah.
And I had zero skills. Like people would be like, can you transfer the call? I'm like, can I?
Do you know how to?
And if I were to.
Because Tefi, you've worked a lot of different jobs. Like I was doing a search
YouTube University, yes.
Yeah, there's a whole list of different.
If you asked me to rewire your studio, I'd be like, give me 20 minutes and a Wi-Fi signal, and I'll be back.
And how did you get, what was your break on social media? When did you start actively posting on social? Was it when you moved to New York or was it before?
No. I was 29 and I was working at a production studio. Everything I've ever done has been somewhere around a set. My first big girl job, I was an assistant to a stylist in Miami. Not good.
No,
not a good
traumatizing?
For my boss, for sure. I was having a great time, and I'm still friends with her. But I was having
people on the red carpet with one shoe on because you were like.
No, I'm like, I thought we were going for a more barefoot vibe. She's like, you forgot the shoes. I'm like, I forgot the shoes, like that, or whatever, or double parking her car in a handicap spot because I had to return something before 9. It's 8:50 at Neiman Marcus because I went out for happy hour. No, I'm not. It was not okay.
You were not a great assistant.
No. And I was at happy hour with her.
And she was like, haven't you got stuff to do? And you're like, I'm good.
Fuck. Gotta go. Love you guys. But I think then when I was on a production, I worked so many jobs. But mainly I was always an assistant or a receptionist. And then these producers that I met through being around producers were there are these 2 guys from Instagram and Facebook that are leaving Silicon Valley to come to New York and create an MSNBC of creators, meaning 1 hour is yoga, the next is pop culture host. They're looking for a pop culture host. The next hour is cooking, the next hour, but it's all live.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, you should just go audition. And 500 people auditioned and I got it.
Wow.
And I asked my boss, who is the CMO, I was her receptionist, for this production company, if I could go. And she said no, but I would get drinks with the owner, Jay. So I asked Jay.
So you undercut her?
I undercut her. And he goes, I'll just man the desk. And I was like, what? It's like Steve Jobs manning the desk at Apple, like that level.
On checkout.
I was like, I have to go. He's like, you cannot miss this audition. Like, you're meant for so much more. Like, him and I would go to happy hours.
Cool.
And and his wife was also in on it, who also was part of the company too, Marianne. And I remember as I was leaving, he was like, okay, so which one is the facts? I'm like, I'm so fired. I'm so fucking fired because, like, you can try to save my job, but, like, Amy can fire me, you know? And I remember I went to the audition. I said I had a dentist appointment, and I was trying to put on fake eyelashes on the train. So I showed up, like, I never worn them before. No, they're horrible.
And they really need to be right or don't do them at all.
And I stuck through it. And I powered through. And I remember I got there. They were like, there was an audience. And I was like, who wants to go first? I went first. And I talked for 15 minutes straight as if I was hosting a show. And they said, okay, who's next? And I said, oh my God, it's not an audience. These are like journalists, podcasters. Thank God I went first. And then I got the job. And they hired me on July 22nd, 2019. But BBC and all these other people were investors. And I was the only show that had gotten. So I got all of the budget. So I got to get hair and makeup every day. I got to put my team together. It took like 3 months, all-women team.
What was that like, having that shift? Like,
I knew something was coming. I knew it.
Of course you fucking
I felt
did.
it. There was like, they gave me health insurance. I was like, something is coming. My own stylist every day. My best friend at the time, who I can't stand now, Tails all this time, was like my right-hand girl. And like it was a dream. And then we go live October 10th, 2019.
How the fuck do you
100,000 subscribers.
Your brain is insane.
Because March 13th, 2020. I walked into work and they said, there's no show. There's no plane, baby. That TikTok.
Oh my God, Jim.
There's no plane, baby. What? Baby, there's no plane. Literally, he was like, the show's done. So I started posting on TikTok. I had this YouTube community.
Yeah.
And then as the Lord ripped it away from me, I was like, let me get on TikTok and I'm going to be out of work for 2 weeks. Let me just take care of this little community I've built. And then one day someone said, and I'm just using all the material from the show. And then one day someone said, Tefi, is it true that Brad Pitt was married to someone before Angelina Jolie? And I said, the year is 1998. Brad Pitt goes to a dinner party, meets a Jennifer Aniston, also known as Rachel Green. He proposes to her at a Sting concert at the House of Blues in 1999. That's
how your content started, doing those little like kind of sketches, and it just kind
I want to be just like you when you grew up. When I grew up, who the fuck is grown up? I'm 29. but then so the advice thing and the pop culture thing started
and then it just basically like spiraled like that. I want to ask, because I bet you've got a great take on cancel culture. Because I want to ask you about it because by being like so chronically online, like we all are, does it scare you? Like, what's your opinion on it? And does it scare you when you're creating content? Because I feel like I've got in my head recently a little bit. I look at something 10 times and I go, oh, could that offend someone?
It will, of course.
Yeah.
You could say you love mayonnaise and people go, while the mustard seed farmers are starving. Nice, real nice bitch. You guys see her? She hates farmers. She hates America.
No, but that's
like,
literally how it goes. That's literally how it goes.
I know, it does. Like, I think I'm well-intentioned. That's the Lord being like, shut the fuck up. I think that cancel culture, it's doing two things. One, before you had to be like mega famous to be canceled. Yeah. Now you can have 5 followers on TikTok and someone's like, this person bullied me in middle school and now the person cannot never get a job again or gets fired. That's a little crazy to me. I think cancel culture is making young people be scared to make mistakes where I am who I am today because of the horrible mistakes that I've made. Like I have hurt people's feelings. I have done things that I would not wish on like I think about somebody like doing like saying something to my daughter and I'm like, what a but that's growth. I have to, in order to be 35, I had to be 17.
Yeah, of course.
At one point. And then I think another thing is we are making very, very unimportant people feel very important.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, y'all are gassing this bitch up way too much. To have a face painting content creator have to come out with an apology. I'm sorry. And whatever. If you say any isms or phobias, yes, of course.
This is you literally, you've taken the thought out of my brain, because this is that same. So say you've got a massive platform which you've made from making makeup content, and you are spreading hate speech or, isms, whatever. It's not fucking okay. But also, like you say, these girls that have these big platforms for doing their makeup, you're expecting too much of them. And then they say something just dumb. And like you say, everyone's like, wow, don't buy the mascara. And it's like, don't you have to buy the mascara anyway, by the way?
L'Oreal does not need her either.
You have independent thought.
L'Oreal will live to see another day. That's what I tell brands sometimes when they're like a day late. I'm like, well, I hope the new foundation survives. But I'm on a plane. So, sorry.
And
you're going to have to...
You're going to miss Black Friday. Well, Amazon's going to go under then.
I don't know how to tell Best Buy. I don't know what I'm going to tell them.
He's just me quaking in his fucking boots right now that my Amazon feed didn't go up.
Yeah. I think the people who are also doing the canceling take themselves entirely too seriously too.
So true.
And I'm like, you are putting yourself
on such a pedestal.
And one thing about a human being, because I know a little bit about being a human being, because it's the only thing I know to be, you're not perfect either, bitch.
Yeah.
And they're going to find that one Facebook status that you forgot about 10 years ago where you called Rihanna fat, which fuck you, by the way, if anybody thinks that. But you know what I mean? Like, Miss Rachel has called somebody a cunt before, and you know it.
I want to see it so bad.
Please, leak the footage.
No, I just want it to it to kind of cut but not cut. And she's like, get this fucking kid off me.
Yeah. This kid smells.
Get your fucking sticky little hands.
I know. Everything's sticky. Everything's sticky. But I feel like that is human.
Yeah, of course.
And at the same time, when I think about like cancel culture, there are people in Hollywood that we know have hurt women, and nobody says anything. Nobody kicks them out of a bar.
No.
So until people are held accountable, like who have done real harm.
Like you say, because everyone's becoming so scared. I mean, you've got the people that just are outrightly dangerous and just doing it really loudly and on the internet.
And they're fine.
And
mind you,
they're thriving.
They're gaining followers.
They're doing like mass stadiums of like, like praise Jesus.
Yes.
And they're literally like, and then you've got a small content creator that, I don't know, accidentally slips out something and it's like, take her house and everything she owns.
Yeah.
But it's complete. And then what happens is
She's like, my parents were Republican. Excuse me?
How dare you sell
Release the dogs. Like, I know. I'm like, oh my God.
Also, can't do anything about what your parents or your brother or sister want to do. Like,
you think I don't want to fight my dad with my hands? Of course.
Dreamt about it. I'm the oldest daughter.
Please.
It's like what our dreams are made of.
Roundhouse kick.
Okay, so little segment for you. Listeners, get on this bit of wordplay. We're going to call this the definition of culture.
Love.
So you've got a rep for breaking down celebrity chaos, trends, and all the viral moments. And you do it so well, girl. So let's play this game. I'm going to list off some moments from 2025 that are iconic, and we'll just get some hot takes. Coming in hot with Coldplay, Kiss Cam.
How dare you take your side bitch to listen to Fix You? How dare you? I hope people throw tomatoes at you everywhere you fucking go. 8-ball, brick, tomato, 8-ball, brick, tomato. Like,
this is why your brain is so brilliant, because I didn't even think about the fact of the songs.
You're swaying
so
side
deep.
to side to Fix You? There's not a layer in hell. Are you fucking kidding me? You take your side bitch to like a Neil Diamond cover band. You're taking your bitch to Coldplay VIP side swaying the way I held Demi Moore? No. Go fuck
Still
yourself.
has the Cheeto-stained elbows.
Literally. White gloves. Go fuck yourself. No.
Katy Perry in space for 11 minutes.
They're going to build a high school. Katy Perry Memorial High. You know it. You know it.
Everything about that was like a fucking fever dream. The flower.
Ask me
it's not, I can say it's not a coincidence that they split like a week after that. Orlando Bloom was like, and I'm out.
What do you want from me, Katie? What do you want from me? Okay, ask me. Hey, Tefi, do you want to go to space?
Tefi, would you like to go to space?
No. I cannot. Do you want to go to space with Gail? I love you, Gail. Go to space?
No, Gail.
Let's go to the bar.
Lauren Sanchez, all in this.
I wouldn't go to Pilates with Laura Sanchez. You think I'm going to space? No.
Lily Allen, David Harbour, law. The songs, the
Bury
music.
him alive. This is the thing.
She's just literally doing a minute by minute, just slay.
Breakdown.
She's like,
And Lily Allen is not innocent either. You know what I mean? Like she's made some mistakes. Talk
as
about
a
some
Brit,
mistakes.
I can say,
Yes.
she is. Yeah, she's part of British pop culture, but she's no angel.
She's no angel. But
She's no angel.
But this is my thing. You go into your husband's West Village apartment, and he has butt plugs and dildos in a see-through Dwayne Reed box. I mean, bag, not box. You don't give a fuck you don't give a fuck about me. What happened to the backpack? What happened to a shoebox? See-through. Oh, there's a cock. What?
Just tossed in the box.
No, where's my ear? Oh, that's a cock and a Dwayne Reed. You don't give a fuck about me. Drag him.
Have you seen the Art Digest house tour?
No, Architectural Digest.
Have you seen it?
Of course. Of course I have.
And every time she talks and he goes,
You know what it is? There's no peace in that house.
no.
And now we know why. Bags of butt plugs under every bed. Bags. Lube. And then he kept all the letters of women he had like broken their hearts. He kept their letters in a shoebox. That goes in the shoebox?
With the butt plugs?
No, the butt plugs
no,
are in the
sorry.
bag.
If that goes in a proper shoebox. That's a deep level of narcissistic something.
Also, like, this is what I talk about. This is what I tell women. Like, you are gassing up that man so much. You are gassing up this man who looks like he's never slept, who plays a cop on a children's show on a streaming service. Let's relax.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian recently said no one should get married without a prenup.
Law. I think that should be law.
Yeah.
Because I think every woman is on the brink of becoming a millionaire. I don't care if you're a waitress and you marry someone, get a fucking prenup.
Yeah.
I don't care if it looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are like, but we love each other, we're never gonna break up. The person could develop a brain tumor and lose their mind and end up fucking like marrying the babysitter. You don't understand.
no.
The person could knock their head in a weird way one time,
And completely change
watching
their whole...
the Architectural Digest that is David Harbour's. Get a fucking prenup.
Yeah.
It also makes sure that like you're not gonna get fucked over either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'm a big believer in that
Big.
stuff. Because also as well, I feel like regardless, this is my hot take, but it's not a hot take. Women often are giving so much more to relationships. Like we just do give so much more of ourselves. And if you carry children and you do that and you come out of the workforce and then this guy can just wake up in 10 years' time and go, oh, bye. No.
it's so true. Also, like, if you would have told if Kim Kardashian would have done this video when she had just come out with the sex tape, people would have laughed at her. Look at her now.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, if I was a receptionist and I was like, I'm gonna get a prenup, people would laugh at me.
Yeah.
And look
for
at me
what?
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the same room as Miss Rachel, bitch.
Tefi, I don't want this to end.
I don't either.
Do you know what? Because I just feel like everything you say, it's like it's very
Taurus Cancer.
Yeah, it's very one mind, and it's been a laugh a minute. And I love not always having to be the funniest one. Like I've been able to just sink into my chair.
I can relax.
Like I'm just like, oh my God, this is what it feels like to get these weight off my shoulders.
Sometimes sometimes I'll be thinking about people I've dated, and I'm like, and you know what kills me? I let them think they were funny. No,
Listen, as a self-proclaimed funny girl, you know my biggest thing when you're dating younger, we had so much fun together. Hindsight, I was funny and you were there. You were there.
You were having a great time, and I loved watching someone react to my bits in real time. That's what we did.
But in your memory, like, we had so much fun together. No, I'd have fun with anyone.
No.
Like, I could have fun with anyone I met in like this building. I'd find someone and go out with them and have a good day.
Margaret Thatcher. Put me in a room with Margaret.
I'll make that bitch loosen up.
Margaret, you're so tense.
I'm obsessed with your British culture references.
My family,
I feel really at home
the
with
reason
it.
I'm in pop culture is because my family was obsessed with the royal family. I was at a party.
So that's how you grew up, kind of ingesting all of that. Like,
Absolutely, like this.
So good.
All of pop
So
culture.
a royal wedding, was that a sit-down telly on occasion?
That was the pinnacle of our family. Like no Christmas, no birthday will ever top like that moment. And it was before I was born, and they talk about it. Like my mom would be like, "It was a beautiful day. Oh, she looked gorgeous." And that man, he was there, and yeah. Oh my God, everyone was so jealous of her and that family. I would be too. Like stunning. She's like her blowout, the small layers.
I need to smoke a cig with your mum and talk about Princess Diana.
She would say, "You stink. Get out of my house." Because I've ruined it for her. Seeing your children smoke ruined cigarettes for you. Okay, God forbid I'm chic.
Yeah.
But pop culture, that moment was like everything. Yeah, my great aunt died at 99. She had no idea who I was. But then I said, "Tia, Charles married the Rottweiler." She goes, "Camilla Parker Bowles." I'm like, "You don't know who I am?"
She just resets suddenly.
She goes, "I've never met your brother." I'm like, "He's right here." Camilla Parker Bowles. Yeah.
Her eyes lit up.
Lit up. Yeah, exactly.
Before you go, before I reluctantly unlock the door, I would like to know who you think I should add to the guest list. Who would you like on the guest list for the Clubhouse to potentially sit in your chair, just be a member, get in the vibe?
Okay. I think you should have Lily Allen. I know. Actually, let me text Demi.
Actually, yeah, you have the inside
You
track
would
now.
love, yeah, you would love. We share a calendar, so no, but I think, but like influencer, content creator wise, you should have Julia Fox on.
That's
you guys
a good
would gag. She's
one.
funny.
That's a good one.
She's so, but she's like calmly funny. Like you don't know it's a bit. Like she says something hilarious.
But it's like very.
It's so good. It's chic. Or I go like this.
Delivery. It's just like, it's good, yeah?
Right?
Oh, I laugh at my own jokes before I've even finished a sentence.
No, I laugh giggling in my notes app. Like, I'm going to get him that time.
Like, this is some good shit.
Yeah.
And who would be banned? Who should we ban? Blacklist. No entry. Refused at the door.
I think someone who's pissed me off lately. Who's pissed me off lately?
It could be the most random. It could be like your doorman, or it could be like someone who bumped into you in the subway.
I would never do that to AJ. I love my doorman.
It's your boy.
Oh my God, I love him so much. He's not gay or like effeminate in any way, but he sees me and he goes like this. I'm like this. He goes, "Your mom's here." I know. And I go, "Yeah, I know. She won't stop talking about you." I love. Okay, who should I ban? You should have AJ on. but I think, who should you ban?
I bet AJ's got some stories about you. Bet he's seen you in some states.
You should ban AJ. I think you should ban who is somebody. You know what? You should ban anyone who's ever said anything mean about me. And I've got the list.
So you screenshot me that Reddit list.
How do you know?
We'll get the IP guys in the Sony building.
Oh, I can call a guy in Turkey today.
And we'll get their details and they're blacklisted at the door.
Thank you, girls. Thank you for doing the work.
Yeah, we are solidarity.
I'm sad to leave.
Tefi, it's been an honor and a joy. You are just something else in the best possible way.
Thank you. I'm clapping.
Yeah, you clapped yourself. Dolls, thank you for coming back to the Clubhouse New York edition. If you like the episode, give us some stars, some compliments. I'm very insecure. I'd love to know that you enjoyed it. And share it with all your friends. And I'll see you next time.
If you don't like it, lie.
Or we'll find your IP address.
Thank you. Be scared. You should be scared.